Welcome everybody to a new Alchemy Stars video. And guys, today I want to talk a little bit about the two banners coming in just an hour or two, right, depending on when I manage to upload this video. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about, which banner should you summon on, or more like, not which banner should you summon on, because it's going to depend a lot on your box and your taste, obviously, right, and waifus and stuff like that, but which banner has the most value, or what's the best way to use your star flares, pretty much, right? So guys, if you like this video, please leave a comment, leave a like and subscribe. I might perhaps make a stream right later on when we actually come out of maintenance, just going over the event. It's gonna be a long night because we have to wait for this event, and also at the same time my boyfriend is flying overseas, so I'm just I need something to do to distract me, so I might do a stream, so keep an eye out for that if you want to hang out. And yeah, with all of that said, let's just jump straight into this whole thing. So we have on one hand Toru and Lukoa, right, and on the other banner we have Kana and Elma. So here's the thing, both Kana and Toru are both 6 stars, and they're both snipers, right? They're both 6-star snipers, and just as it turns out, both fire and also both fire and also thunder are lacking a little bit on good snipers, good solid snipers, right? So right off the bat, which one of the two is going to be better? Which one is going to be more worth? So in my opinion, I think Toru is going to be just a little bit better here, mostly because, as you can see, fire literally doesn't have any good snipers, or well, Jonah is okay. Jonah is a decent sniper, and so is Leona, but they're not super top tier, right? Frostfire, we know, is the weakest of all of the legendary Aurorians, so 90% of people are not going to have her. So definitely think Toru actually gets ahead here. Honestly, I'm looking at 5 stars and 6 stars on fire, 5-star and 6-star snipers on fire. There's nothing, dude. There's Jonah and Leona. It's just not good enough. So Toru definitely super valuable. While as on the Thunder side, when it comes to snipers on Thunder, we do have Luke. Yes, he's a very recent addition to the game, but he's a very good one. And keep in mind that he can always spook you, right? But there's nothing in fire to actually spook you that you would be like, okay, this is a top tier sniper that I'm glad that spooked me. Well, Luke is actually that, right? Luke can actually spook you, and he's going to be a great pull. He's a great sniper for Thunder. So definitely think Toru gets the edge. Yes, we do have Schwartz, and Schwartz is very good, but Schwartz is not really a sniper, sort of, his active skill is very good, but his chain combo is not really the best. So yeah, it's mostly just his active skill, and his active skill is pretty long, has a pretty long cooldown. I think it's 3-4 turns. So yeah, again, I think Toru actually definitely takes the win here in between the two 6 stars. Definitely Toru is the one with the most value, in my opinion. And then we have Lukoa, and we also have Elma, right? So from Lukoa, I'm not actually going to look at the support Aurorians in Forest, because I think that's pointless, because every support kind of does something different, right? Well, as with snipers and detonators, you know what you're looking for, but supports are kind of a little more flexible, right? We have Heidi, for example, that's just completely different from what Lukoa does. So yeah, so let's start with Elma then. So Elma is actually a water detonator, right? She's a very decent water detonator, actually. And when we look at actual water detonators, we do have 3 exceptionally top tier choices. We have Sharona, very good choice, Regal is probably the best legendary Aurorian, and Bethel, which is also a recent addition, but she is very, very solid. She's very good. I just pulled her like a few weeks ago when the half anniversary started, and she's been carrying me so hard. I also pulled Sharona from the RRR of this week, so I'm really happy with my water team now, but whatever. Anyways, yes, so when it comes to water detonators, we actually have very good choices already. So if you don't have, like, you most likely will have either Bethel, Regal, or Sharona, most likely, if anything, because Regal is actually the most powerful legendary Aurorian. Sharona is actually a pretty old unit, and Bethel is recent, so you might have summoned for her. So yeah, Elma is really fighting for a good spot here, right? Like, she's just fighting the best legendary Aurorian, Sharona, Bethel. Sharona is also a teleporter. Besides being a super good detonator, she's also a teleporter, a global teleporter at that. Bethel just deals insane amounts of damage, and she synergizes very well with your water team. So yeah, it's very tough for Elma here to find a good spot. And on the other side, we have Lucoa. So Lucoa, yes, her chain combo absolutely sucks, 100%. I will give you guys that. If you want to say that her chain combo sucks, it does really suck. For those of you guys that don't know, Lucoa has exactly the same chain combo as Pact, in which the combo is an X, right? It's just an X. It's not an area of effect. It's not like a sniper. It's just an X. So that's horrible. That's terrible. Right, so let's take a look at Lucoa's abilities real quick, just so I can show you. So yeah, in X shape to the maximum range. That's pretty much it, right? So it's just not very good. But her active skill does inflict slow on all enemies on green tiles for 2 rounds, right? And it also damages all enemies. She has a very nice attack stat, so 260% to all enemies is going to deal a nice amount of damage. She's also going to inflict slow on green tiles, right? She's going to inflict mortality marks before she deals damage, which means that her mortality mark is going to increase her damage quite a bit. Right, when a chain combo hits an enemy, 1 stack of mortality is inflicted. That's not very great because her chain combo sucks, but each stack of the mark increases active skill damage received by this enemy from all Aurorians by 7%, maximum 10 stacks, right? So she increases the active skill damage of all of your forest Aurorians, so you might have to tweak your team a little bit, just a little bit, so that you can take full advantage of that. But it's not even just your forest team. You can actually just take her with her secondary, if her secondary is fire, which I really think everybody is going to have a fire secondary type, but we'll see. You'll be able to take her in your forest or your fire team, and she's going to be very good. So yeah, guys, as you can probably tell, I think the winner here is 100% going to be this banner. Toru on Lucoa, I think, is 100% the banner with the most value. It's definitely going to be the banner that I'm going to be summoning on 1,000,000%. Toru is just great because there are no good fire snipers, right? And also Lucoa is just very nice. She's going to increase your damage by a lot, and she's going to be dealing a lot of damage herself, because her attack stat for some reason is very high, despite the fact that she's a support. So yeah, unfortunately just Kana and Elma are not really going to cut it, but do remember, guys, that we are getting a 5-star selector box, right? So if you want, you can always just buy Elma or get Elma with the box, right? And then just summon for Toru and Lucoa, right? It's very likely that you will win your 50-50 on your first multi and you'll pull Lucoa right away, right? So then you will have 2 of the 5 stars, and hopefully you can pull Toru for the 6-star. Right, and yeah, I mean, you have 3 out of the 4 collab units, right? You don't have to split your star flares or anything like that. You will be missing out on Kana, but like I said, we already have a very good sniper on Thunder in the shape of Luke, right? Schwartz is also very good. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Schwartz, it's just Luke is more of an authentic detonator type, right? So yeah, I definitely think that you should summon on Toru and Lukoa, but it's going to depend on your box, obviously, right? If you are really struggling with DPS for your Thunder team, if you have no DPS for your Thunder team, then of course Kana is going to be very useful. And if you don't have a water detonator, if you don't have any of the three top tier, honestly, water detonators, Sharona, Bethel, or Regal, then of course Elma is also going to be useful, and you can just use your box to pull Lukoa, because I do recommend that you do get Lukoa. She's going to be very good in both of the teams that she can be in. Hopefully both. Hopefully she's not just double forest, because her equipment is actually very good. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Let me know which banner are you going to be summoning on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.